Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Monster Super League. It's your boy Odin, and we are back to do some Primo Festival summons for the Enkidu. If you guys don't know, he did get his ultimate evolution. I don't think that they probably should have gone with him because his skills are not that great, and he is a generally newer Mon, and so I was kind of hoping they would do somebody else like Shinobi. Just so you guys know, Shinobi Ultimate Evo, there is a sprite that is currently in the game files, but no idea when they're actually going to be releasing him. My guess is that he might be coming around for the anniversary, because it doesn't look like they're going to be doing Ultimate Evo for Indra anytime soon. So just so you guys keep you a heads up, the Shinobi sprite is in the game, but who knows. So I do have some tickets, and we have roughly 13,500 gems. So hopefully we're able to make it to the 300 egg. I have gotten the light Enkidu in the past, so I basically already have one of the possible pulls that I could get from the guaranteed 300 eggs. So I'm kind of hoping that this will give me the dark one instead of the light one. So I'm gonna play a little bit of RNG. If you guys didn't already watch my last month's Heroes Festival summons, I did end up getting a fire Belial finally, and I did have plenty. Wow, 6 nat 4s there. I did have enough fire gleams from the world boss to basically get it to Evo 3, so that was good. So I'll be posting up a little video on the Evo 3 fire Belial here in the next couple of weeks. I am doing a little bit of testing on her to see how good she is, but so far it looks like she is actually slightly better than the Wood Merlin. But the one advantage that the Wood Merlin has over the fire Belial, a water Sariel, is that the the fire or the Wood Merlin is slightly faster with the costume. And he also does have 20% resistance, but just in general, most people have enough of the Wood Merlin already. Maybe some of you guys don't have enough to get the Evo 3 Fire Belial, but the Fire Belial has that crit damage leader skill, which is significantly more useful when it comes to content in the game. So right now I'm giving the little bit of like the edge to the Fire Belial. So if I'm looking at ranking the Astromons, I would say that the Fire Belial is slightly better than the Wood Merlin. Oh wow, we pulled another it's just a Wood Enkidu. Alright, so at least we're getting some nat 5s. I am kind of skipping most of this because I kind of want to just quickly go through it. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. Really, if I'm being asked whether or not you guys should pull for the Enkidu, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up no. Skip this. It's not a needed nat 5 for now. Really, the only change that they did to the water one was give it lethal strike, and the predator, or not the predator skill, the crit damage leader skill. So I really don't think he's any better, and if you really look at his skill, he's the same as the water mouse, the water Mira. So if you have a water Mira, he's actually better because he also has the crit damage leader skill if you're going to be using him in Apophis. Yeah, I still think that you guys should be skipping this Primo Festival. Again, I'm really just doing this because I am a collector for nat 5s and most mons in game, and I actually have like the second best account in Monster Super League, and I'll show you guys that in a little while. And I'll be making a video pretty soon on my current state of my pulls and how my account is doing. But I do have the second best account in Monster Super League right now, so I'm kind of hoping that I'm continuing to fill up my Astro Guide and hopefully making it to the top of the scoreboard. So hopefully we do have enough to make it to the 300 egg. I think I did the math right, and we should be just right there. So but as you guys see, at least we've pulled 3 nat 5 so far. We're doing okay. I might be skipping this Heroes Festival, obviously, because I am pretty low on gems after these pulls here. So I'll only really have about 2 weeks to, make up my gems. Oh, we pulled another nat 5 there. Is this the guaranteed? I can't really tell. I think this was the guaranteed. Yeah, it was. Okay, no big deal. All right, so we got 6 pulls left, so we should have enough Astro Gems to get there with just a few left over. I would say that the rates are actually pretty good though on the Primo Festival now. They have kind of slightly, I'm not gonna say that they've doubled the rates, but they've certainly increased it by just a tad bit. But you know, I'm pulling non-featured Nat fives here, so it's not always gonna be a guarantee that you are gonna pull the Primo Festival Mon. So, and I'm crossing my fingers that it's a dark one, because if I pull another light one, he's kind of not usable for me here. So it would be a waste to get the light one. So all right, here it is. Crossing my fingers that this is gonna be the dark one and not the light one. So here we go, 50-50. Roll those dice. Don't gamble, boys. Don't be like me and gamble. Let's see what we get. Ah, we got the dark one. All right, perfect. That actually worked out great, because what that means is that I am now officially done with the Enkidu. I don't need any more of him, period. So let's go ahead and see where he's at. Do I have enough room? Nope. Let's go ahead and clear up some room. I probably should have done this beforehand. Let me go ahead and see what I can do. That should be good there. So we did pull quite a few Nat 5. So let's go back to the summons here and see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we pulled, so what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 from the regular pool plus the 3 guaranteed that we hit before that, and then the dark one, which is actually has my favorite gem setup. So I'm not sure if I have enough Holy Gleams to get it to Evo 3, but I could feed. Actually, yeah, I do. Hold on. See, when you guys get to be whale status, or just really late into the game like I am, you guys will find that you're gonna have plenty of mons to get them to a certain Evo stage. And let's see if I have enough to get the Dark Enkidu to Evo 3. And you guys, just so you know, he doesn't need to be variant for the dark one. Here's my light one. See, as you guys can see, I've literally never used him. He's just sitting here. He does have a decent set of skills, just so you guys know. The weekend turns to 3 turns for 90%. So he's actually a really good weekend mon for the Dark Titan. But I think that with the Scheherazade, you're better off running the Scheherazade for the defense down and then the weekend. But he could equal out better damage. So depending on how you run him and what monsters you have, if you're running him with like a Bass, for example, he can actually be very good if you don't have like 3 Siegfrieds or 2 Siegfrieds. So that's something that you guys can consider. All right, so let me see. I have enough to get one to Evo 3, and I have enough copies to actually just not even use any of my Holy Gleams. Let me see if I want to keep these. I'll keep that guy there. I will get rid of this one, get rid of this one, and get rid of this one. And let's go ahead, because I have the wood one built. This one is variant. I have the light one built. This one is also just Evo 3, but now I can get this one here. So I don't want to use do I want to use one of these Holy Gleams, because I really don't need them, just to make them variant. Nah, I feel like eventually I'll pull another variant Enkidu, and I'm so close to basically being done with him, because really the only monster that I have left to build after him is going to be the water one, and the water one is just kind of like meh to me, because he's not really anything particularly good. So let me see, am I going to use the super gleam, or I mean the Holy Gleams, or am I going to use just the copies? Kind of leaning towards just the copies, so let's just go ahead and do that. And there we go. Let's get him to Evo 2. So yeah, I definitely will show you guys here as well the collection of Astromons that I have. I have, like I said, plenty of Nat 5s, and just so you guys know, like these Nat 5s, I don't even use like Gleams to get them to Evo 2 anymore, because any copies that I get, I basically just feed them in. So I'm really very late game here with a lot of these mons. So let's go ahead and pick up all the gems. So there we got a little 600 gems back, and then we also did get the 600 here, or 60 I should say. And then let me go ahead and show you guys this. But here is the leaderboard. So I have 2,225 mons unlocked on the guide. Oh, and looks like now I'm officially tied with the first place person in the Super or Monster Astromon Collector's Guide in the Game Center. So at the very least on Game Center, I am number 2. I'm not quite sure, if there's any other application, maybe like what's it called, the Google Play Store. Maybe there's like another ranking position there. But on the Game Center, I am officially number 2. I'm not gonna call myself number 1 yet until I've actually got a couple more Astrogadmon discovered when compared to this other person, and I'm not sure if that person even knows they're up here, but looks like we are now officially tied for first place, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, just wanted to do a quick little video. I definitely have actually enough. If you guys don't know this, I have so many mons that I really do need to do like a inventory mon list, because I also have all of my shinobis that I could possibly want built as well. And I actually pulled a variant one of him during one of my last summon videos. So there's 1, 2, 3 right there. I have the fire, the wood one, the water one all built up, and I have an extra copy of the fire shinobi. And I think what I'm going to do, and I think I have enough gold, and see if the rebirth, yes it is, Sir Nuno's is back up. So let's go ahead and pick up a Sir Nuno's copy. Because I am thinking that I'm going to need to build a third fire one for the Apophis dungeon. The weekend and the attack up actually comes in handy, and if you don't have somebody like the Dark Okeanos, he's actually a pretty decent option to run as a backup attack up healer and weekend mon. So he does need books. His books are not that great, but the Sir Nuno's is actually pretty good. So while I'm there, I guess I may as well talk a little bit about him, but let me go to him. So if you are kind of newer to the game, or if you're a beginner, just so you guys know, you will actually need 2 Sir Nuno's light ones for the Dark Titan. He's actually pretty good when it comes to damage, and then if you end up getting devastating strikes, he's actually very good. When I first did my review for him, he wasn't that great in my opinion, but after fixing a couple of things in my lineup, he's actually like one of my most higher damaging mons, obviously next to the Siegfried. So he can be really good, especially because his shield now helps you block out that defense down quite a bit as well. And the one thing about the shield as well is that he doesn't just apply it all the time. So he'll only heal when the team actually needs the heal. So the shield can save you quite a bit, and the extra heal does help a little bit. But he can do a decent amount of damage, and for him, put him on attack crit damage. But here is the fire one. Like I said, you are going to want books because he only has a 70% chance to do weaken, and it's only for 2 turns. So I really wish I had been 3 turns, but you can't always get what you want. So, but he is very good. The wood one is just for funsies, and the water one is mainly for arenas. He can be okay, but I think this late day and lateness into the game, I think that the water one's really not that good to build. The wood one is pretty good for certain content in the game, and when I say certain content, I really mean just like small things like dragons or the new dimension defense dungeons. He's not the greatest in the wood tower of chaos, but he can be useful. Except some bosses are immune to sap, so unfortunately you're not going to get much use out of sap, but he is a healer with that Undying Volition, which can help you survive a turn or 2, so that's up for the Apophis. But like I said, going back to the Enkidu, I really don't think any of you guys really need to go for him. Oops, I think I passed him already. I don't think a lot of you guys need to go for him. The light one is like a nice to have. Like I said, I would probably, if you had a Fire Sir Nuno's, I would prefer to use a Fire Sir Nuno's over this guy with the weekend. Honestly, the Baby Shark is like your best bet for attack down and attack up, unless if you don't have a Dark Venus. And just so you guys know, Dark Venus is actually a little bit easier to get to Evo 3 now as well, since we have now the mini Holy Gleams, whatever these guys are here. Mini Holy Gleams, they're actually pretty good because you can use them to get your Monster Nat to Evo. You're not forced to Evo 2, and if you get enough Venuses, you can definitely get one to Evo 3 now, which is good. So don't sleep on those little mini gleams, guys. Make sure you guys pick some up. So for me, it looks like I'm pretty much almost done with the Enkidus. Really, the only ones that I need to build are the fire one and the water one. The fire one is not really usable anywhere, at all, in my opinion. Even after this update, it's really not that good. Same thing with the lethal strike. And you guys can go into the guide here and check out his new Ultimate Evolution skin and also his skills here. The fire one gets attack up with that siphon and sleep. Doesn't work out anywhere. The water one is pretty good, I guess, if you have resistance down up. But the thing with getting the ultimate evolution skill or the ultimate skill out is that it is going to take like 2 or 3 turns to get that up. And by the time that you're going to actually get it off, you're going to be probably 6 turns into the fight in the Apophis dungeon. So I wouldn't particularly say that it's reliable enough. It's like a good nice to have, but not a super conditional skill that you've got to have. So, oh, and I apologize, guys. I'm like really stuffy right now just because allergies, and I was kind of sick. My son was sick for a couple weeks, and that's why I wasn't able to really record with like voice the last couple times. But I am, here. I'm constantly on Discord, so if you guys don't reach out to me or can't get a hold of me or don't see me posting all the time, I am definitely on Discord, so make sure you guys join the Discord to, ask any questions or talk to the community. So keep that in mind. That if I'm not posting something every other week, I'm still definitely playing my Super League. It's just that I actually have been playing a couple of other games. I've been playing Dokkan Battle. I've also been playing a lot of Diablo Immortal, and I think I might be starting to post a little bit of Diablo Immortal because I'm getting pretty good at the game, or starting to get there. So something that you guys can look forward to if you do want to get some new content. If you're looking for a new game, Diablo Immortal is actually pretty good. I know that it's heavy monetized, but for regular gameplay, it's not necessary for you guys to spend money. And I think that it is pretty playable and doable with very, very little resources. So I think that's what I'll do is I'm going to start posting some, gaming, just other stuff besides just Monster Super League. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it and you follow it. And if you are looking for a new fun game, I really do recommend Diablo Immortal. So I'll start posting some of those videos up here. And hopefully you guys do stay tuned to watch. I know some people are very particular with like their subscriptions. If you're not seeing the content that you like from, one country, you may unsubscribe, and that's okay. So like, I'm not going to tell you guys to keep following me. If you see me posting Diablo videos and you're just looking for just Monster Super League content, like, do what you will. Of course, I'm grateful if you guys are retaining, but if you are also looking for like a new game, like, follow it up and join me in that game. Like, I'll totally play with some of you guys. I do have like a subscription that I just recently activated on my YouTube as well. So if you guys want to do like, gaming with me as well, like, sign up, you can feel free to subscribe. And I'll give you guys my battle tag ID and we can join up and play together online. So that's something that's I do want to like get better at. Like, I would like to do a little bit more of like in-game conversations with some of you guys, and like Diablo Immortal has like a lot of really good options to play together with other people inside the game. So yeah, feel free to subscribe if you want, and then we can game and play together in game, I guess is where I'm getting to. And I have been having a really good time in it, so hopefully some of you guys will join me in Diablo Immortal and still continue to follow me here on the channel. So but with that said, guys, I'm always going to be posting up a lot of YouTube videos on Monster Super League. Still, it is one of my favorite games, and I don't think I'm ever probably going to put it down until they ever close the server, which, from the looks of it, it's going to be a really long time before they close it. Monster Super League is still one of the most played games on the Apple Store, even though the subscriptions or the amount of folks that you guys see may not be as high. It's like 1 million players, but the players that do play are actually very, very actively playing, and they're very much whales. So I'm sure from the collector game point, you guys will understand that like Pokemon is not accessible on iOS. There's a lot of other capture games that are not available on iOS, and Monster Super League is like the best capture game that you guys can find with like collecting mons, etc. And it does offer a pretty good variety of gameplay. I'm sure there's going to be more that they can offer in the future, but I don't think the game is going away anytime soon. So for longevity, I would say at least another 2 or 3 more years of Monster Super League. So expect to see still content from me when it comes to MSL. So the wood one, just so you guys know, he just got Purification. It's basically useless because he has Courageous Strike and he's used in Titans. Yeah, I don't think that you guys need to go for the trinkets either. Don't waste your money on that. The light one does get shield, so he's kind of like a reverse Cernunos. But again, really, how often are you going to get that shield? Probably every like 3 turns. So that's dependent on whether or not you actually get his SP skill up or the 5-star skill off. So I don't think you're going to see it very quite often. It does last for 3 turns though, which is really, really good. But I'm not sure yet. I'll have to do a little bit of testing to figure out how really good he is. He's kind of like a Water Gilgamesh, and if you guys don't know, Water Gilgamesh is a really good monster for Titans. You know, so my opinion on him has definitely changed over the last couple of years. I used to think he was trash, but you know, with the lineup and like, you know, the addition of like monsters like Scheherazade with like, you know, the double debuffs, he's actually become really, really good. And same thing with the Enkidu. I think he has some pretty good potential. So I might be testing him out as well. And then here is the SB Siphon on the Dark one. He's mainly, you know, a nuker. I don't think, again, that you're going to see that SB Siphon off quite often, but I think he can be pretty good with Persevere. Just, you know, he's going to require a lot of turns to build up, so I'm not really thinking that he's going to be any good in Apophis either, so he's mainly going to be a dungeon like type guy that, you know, you just kind of use here and there just for funsies, but that's about it. And yeah, guys, hopefully you guys found this video a little helpful. I know it was a little bit of a rant. You know, I kind of deviated and sidetracked, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. I'll be putting out some more videos soon, and stay tuned for some more summon videos here and there as well. But any questions or anything like that, feel free to join the Discord. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Have a great weekend, guys.